Welcome to Victory Vets. We have the victory. So I'm going to read an article right quick that I got from the VA based off the title that you saw on the video. I'm pretty sure you understand and have a gist of what I'm going to talk about here. So, like I said, I got this from the VA and it's titled VA Education and Training Benefits Suspended by the Supreme Court Decision. So I'm going to read a couple things. So I'm going to parse through it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But I do believe this will give you some insight and some utility when it comes to this new thing they're doing with the post 9/11 and the Montgomery GI Bill. So it starts off with saying, "Dear VA Education Beneficiary, VA has updated its process for awarding GI Bill benefits, which means that many veterans who served multiple periods of military service will be eligible for an additional year of benefits for themselves or their beneficiaries." It goes on to read to say specifically, under the previous policy, eligible veterans who served at least 2 periods of service were forced to choose between the Montgomery GI Bill and the post 9/11 GI Bill for a maximum of 36 months of GI Bill benefits. Under the updated policy, veterans will no longer have to make that choice when they apply for benefits, meaning that they can qualify for up to 48 months of GI Bill benefits. So this actually happened to me back in, I want to say 2009, I believe. And I want to say that was around the time where the VA was, well, not the VA, but the military, I guess the VA as well, right? They were pretty much telling service members, hey, you got to either choose the post 9/11 or the Montgomery GI Bill. And I came in 98. So I paid into the Montgomery GI Bill. If anybody's an OGs to the military, right? We had to pay $100 a month out of our own paycheck for a year. So of course it added up to $1,200. And basically that was, I guess, to secure, right, our Montgomery GI Bill benefits. So we literally had to pay into the benefit. Post 9/11, I don't believe anybody had to pay for it. It was just pretty much, it was just given to you, right? But in any case, they made us choose. So this is pretty much saying that if you had a Montgomery GI Bill, you can basically, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? You can still apply for a year's worth of benefits past your 36 months you would have had under the post 9/11 GI Bill. It was actually pretty great. Let's read some more here. Extension of dates of use benefits. As a part of this policy, VA is also extending the expiration dates for using GI Bill benefits for eligible veterans. For each veteran who was forced to choose between Montgomery GI Bill and post 9/11 GI Bill, VA would reinstate the time they had remaining at the time of their choosing plus 90 days. For example, if a veteran chose to use the post 9/11 GI Bill at the time when they had 5 years left to use the Montgomery GI Bill, they will be given 5 years plus 90 days to use any additional benefits. So I haven't read this too much when it comes to how long you have to use the post 9/11, but I think it's pretty much forever. At least that's what I believe, and I'm not exactly sure. But I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, you had up to 10 years to use your Montgomery GI Bill. And if you didn't, basically that whole benefit just disappeared. But I want to say, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that post 9/11, there's no expiration date. Basically, you could be 90 years old and you can still, go back to school. Montgomery GI Bill, no. You gotta use it within 10 years of your discharge date or your retirement date. So that's pretty much good. So basically what they're saying is that they're, I guess, how you say it? I guess they're retroactively giving you the time back plus 90 days. If you was in that threshold of having to use your Montgomery GI Bill. Pretty cool. Because you do have folks out there that never applied for the post 9/11. They still had the Montgomery GI Bill, right? I think there's one more thing I'm gonna read here. What does this mean for beneficiaries? If you previously gave up If you previously gave up all or part of your Montgomery Job Bill benefits, you may be entitled to the remaining months of your Montgomery Job Bill benefits up to a maximum of 48 months of combined benefits. If your post 9/11 job bill entitlement was limited based on Montgomery Job Bill, I'm sorry, hold on. Did I read that right? If your post 9/11 job bill entitlement was limited based on Montgomery Job Bill usage, you may be entitled for additional months of post 9/11 entitlement. So you got to, I don't know too much about this. You have to actually call your VA rep or call the VA themselves. But I want to say they're saying if you already had used some of your Montgomery Job Bill, let's say you used 3 years of it, and the post 9/11 came along and you wanted to swap over in the middle of using your Montgomery Job Bill, they're saying they're giving you that time back, right? Because there were folks that was already in the process, they were already using the Montgomery Job Bill when the post 9/11 job bill came out, and they still gave those folks the option to swap over, even though they already had started using the Montgomery Job Bill. So I'm pretty sure folks that are old heads like me might have fell into this category. Basically, the email is pretty much saying like we could care less about what you did with both either the Montgomery or the post 9/11. We're still going to give you a year's worth of benefits on top of what you had. So that's a good thing. I know for myself, I've already used all of my benefits. I chose to swap over back in 2009 because my wife wanted to finish her master's. So I gave her 16 months of my post 9/11 when I swapped over, and then I used the rest of mine about a year before I left the military, before I retired, and then I used it up. I kept using it after I retired until I got my degree, and it still wasn't enough. I had to actually apply for a program they had during the time. I forget what the program was. It might have been the Edith Norse scholarship program, I believe. But basically, what it was it was a scholarship that was sponsored by the VA, where they gave folks that had exhausted their VA benefits, education benefits, an extra 9 months if your degree was going to be in a STEM program type situation. So my degree is cybersecurity and computer networking. So of course that's a STEM program. So it's a STEM degree. So because I fell under that criteria, they gave me an extra 9 months to finish my degree because I already had used up all of my post 9/11. And I only used, I think, 4 months out of that 9 off that scholarship, but it was a godsend because that means I had to pull out any loans to finish my degree. Everything is free. Both my bachelor's and my associate's is free. So that's a good benefit. So anyways, I just wanted to bring some light to this because for the most part, they're saying here is if VA is already going to identify you as an eligible person, because actually it even says here, if you are receiving this message because VA has identified you as being potentially impacted by this new policy, and we want you to apply today to determine if you're eligible for additional benefits. So I'm eligible, but I already have my bachelor's and my associates, but I guess I could use this to pursue my master's. I'm not sure I want a master's, man. Like, I don't know. School was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not exactly sure I want to keep going, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll give it. Well, I guess I'll give it to one of my kids, maybe. But see, that's the thing. I don't even have to give it to my kids because I'm 100% permanent in total. So they get benefits any doggone way, right? So anyways, drop some comments, comment section below. Let me know what y'all think. I think the VA definitely is doing service members a big justice when it comes to this. I know for myself, this probably I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this. At least I'm gonna have my kids use it. If they're able to, based off of what they're going to get from the VA. My wife may want to go back to school. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. But there is another thing that I want to speak on when it comes to the Montgomery Job Bill. So like I said, us old heads, we paid into the Montgomery Job Bill. So I'm pretty sure that this is a fact. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to say on this channel, Always do your own research. Even though I put out information here, make sure you still do your own research and do your own due diligence to figure out what the truth is, right? I'm just giving you what I've seen and what I've read and what I know based off of experience, right? So I'm pretty sure that if you exhaust your post 9/11, let's say you swapped over, you paid the whole 12 months of $100 and you was awarded the Montgomery GI Bill, but you swapped over to the post 9/11. Once you exhaust all 36 months of your post 9/11 GI Bill, the VA is supposed to reimburse you the $1,200 that you got from the Montgomery, that you paid in for the Montgomery GI Bill. Like I said, call the VA rep, confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that you are entitled to that $1,200 back if you exhaust all of your 36 months of post 9/11. Now, because the VA is giving us an additional 12 months, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to fall when it comes to Montgomery GI Bill, but that's free money, you know what I'm saying? So call the VA and see if you're eligible, all right? So I appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm going to try to come on this channel and do more videos, Lord willing. My time is very busy. I'm always on my other channel, doing certain things, but this particular channel is more of actually sitting down and actually reading stuff, citing regulations, citing policy, just giving input and information when it comes to VA stuff. So this is not a channel that I think that I can walk around and talk on the camera and say some things. I mean, I probably could to a certain degree, but I think it's not going to be conducive to the best environment when it comes to me giving out information like this, right? Because I have another channel called Ace OG. But that's more like a lifestyle type, like giving information channel. It's not like this, you know what I'm saying? So I need to definitely be in more of an office type setting to a certain degree to give out this information. But like I said, drop some comments below. Let me know what y'all think. Victory Vets, we got the victory. Signing out. I'm gone.